Hi, can you see me?
They're hoping for 40 below tonight. Don't eat this snow. This is the snow to stay away from. It looks lemony delicious, but don't be fooled. Fine example of what not to wear on your feet when it's this cold.
Yeah.
Subway sucks, Domino's sucks. So you put them in the same building, and what do you got? You got a sucky building. I am now trying to call the Chamber of Commerce in International Falls. We are sorry, the number you have dialed is out of service. We're off to a great start.
Well, I'm Steve. I'm along for the ride, and I'm here to question Clark about his philosophies on life and see if we can't get him to reveal some of his secrets. And number one, why he came up with an insane idea like driving to the coldest spot in America on the coldest day. That's it.
I'm trying to reach the Chamber of Commerce in International Falls. Oh, I've screwed up. Okay, I will try that. Bye. Oops.
Have you guys heard of the world's largest thermometer?
The what?
The world's largest thermometer.
Oh, no, monster!
You've never heard of it?
Well, God dang it. They must have a number for me. How do I... International Falls. I'll call any place in International Falls. I'll ask... I got it. I got it.
Have you seen the thermometer also?
Not yet.
No.
Are you going there tonight?
It's too cold.
To Canadians, International Falls is the South. It's the deep South.
Hi, Dairy Queen. You're open. Well, that's wonderful. With whom do I speak? Michelle? We were wondering if we could purchase this thermometer. Yeah, and would you be able to answer that question for me? You would not be able to? Who would I want to get a hold of if I was going to buy the world's largest thermometer? She's finding out. Well, we're off. We're on our way to International Falls to purchase the world's largest thermometer on what promises to be probably the coldest day that Minnesota's seen in about 3 years. Right now, I understand it's about 20 below, and we just called International Falls and found out that it's also 20 below up there, but they're hoping for 40 below tonight. They're very proud of their cold weather up there, thus the world's largest thermometer, which was put in about 3 years ago.
Introduce yourself.
I am Clark, and we're going to go buy this thing. I wonder just how big it is. See, I didn't want to know, because I really do want to be surprised. I want to be in awe. I want to see this thermometer the size of Godzilla looking at us. I want to know what 40 below looks like on the world's largest thermometer. This is an interesting place to be on a cold day. To be with the cars. Look around, you see the diehards, the ones that work. You have to try and adopt the International Falls attitude, Steve. See, we have to act like we're comfortable, because otherwise they won't respect us, and if they don't respect us, they won't sell us the thermometer.
My best guess, maybe the PTA got together and said, let's get a project for the kids. And then they all sat down and figured out how to make the world's largest thermometer. Well, I want you to point out that as the car has been sitting here, it's so cold that the car can't keep warm while it runs. The thermostat temperature has gone way down, and just point that out.
So it is really cold out, and that makes us happy.
I turn the headlights on.
Should we have car trouble here, well, we could hide in those bales of hay, I suppose, but other than that, I think we'd be in deep shit. I'm not sure where we're at, but this is the damn supper club. It's not to be confused with the goddamn supper club. The Dam is the greatest place in the world to steal four-wheel drive pickups. If you look around, here's a fine model right here. This Ford. The people of the Dam leave their trucks running for you so that you can take them home with you. And they're warm, they're ready to go, because they realize that thieves don't want a cold car on such a cold day. There's a new Chevy over there with the extended cab. That one has extra gas in the back. If you see that, it's got an extra tank in the back because you burn a lot of gas in this cold weather. And there goes more gas.
How far is it from here?
About 100 miles.
Is it really so
Oh my God, we still have to drive 100 miles?
100 miles?
Are we gonna be on TV?
Possibly.
One of his home videos?
I don't know, how funny are you?
The biggest lunatics in the state. Going out when it's 45 below.
I think you rank up there.
Yeah, it's
You're up
good.
there among the best.
That's good.
What are you doing on a night like this? Isn't this awfully cold?
There ain't nothing else to do.
We are now pathetic. We look pathetic. We laugh at these people. But these people are living. We're pathetic. What do we do on the world's coldest night? We go to see a thermometer. This is why I left home. To see the world's largest something or other. And just in case we don't make it, this is the world's largest sunfish. We've found out that it is colder than we thought. It's 35 below right now here in Orr, and we haven't reached the land of ice yet. As the temperature drops, our mood goes up.
Oh, that is just way too cool.
So we had to stop so I could get out of the car because I was getting hot. And because we've discovered Arctic fog, which, as I understand it, is actually frozen air. It's air turning into ice crystals and just floating. And off to our left here, by the Days Inn billboard,
Talk real loud.
is Arctic fog. The one and the only Arctic fog, which is elusive, but not that elusive. Well, I believe we're entering International Falls right now. I didn't see a sign that said so, but it looks like life here. And our eyes are peeled, as well as our camera, looking for the thermometer that we probably can't possibly miss because of its colossalness. A lot of action. The town is alive. Everyone's driving around, looking for a place to hang out. I'm getting just so excited right now about this thermometer I can hardly drive. We're about to cross the border if we keep going. International Falls, you would think that you'd put your thermometer in a more visible place. Oh, there's downtown. It's gonna be downtown. That's where they're gonna put. Where would you put your hometown pride? You'd put it downtown. Okay, well, this is really sad. This is, oh, for fucking God. Look at this. Well, here's the world's largest thermometer. Unless we're mistaken, maybe there's several thermometers here in town. It reads 31 below Celsius, and it's a thermometer, one of the only thermometers known to man. It's really lame. Let's go take a look. That can't possibly be the world's largest thermometer. I think we're mistaken. I think we took a wrong turn.
What do you say, Clark?
We've been gypped. I think we just made a mistake. We're gonna go to the motel and find out where exactly the world's largest thermometer is, because
This ain't it.
this can't possibly be the world's largest thermometer. Here we are, morning in International Falls at the Rambler Motel. Yes, the Rambler, where all the celebrities, visiting celebrities in International Falls stay at the Rambler. Speaking of which, here's one of the crabbiest ones in town. Looking better than usual. Wish you could smell Steve. He's taken on the odor of the paper plant.
Shoot me, put me out of my misery.
We are right now. Steve, if you would be so kind, would you share some dressing secrets with us?
Well, this is the world's biggest shirt. And this is the fourth layer I am putting on at this point. Layering is the key, you see. And believe me, I am no fashion expert. Ask anyone who knows me. Long underwear and lots of pants.
That's the next step. Starting the car.
The seat is as hard as a rock. Listen to my clutch. And it sticks to the floor.
Well, they say it's always coldest just before the dawn. That's what this moment of our trip is all about, and that's what this trip comes down to. We're approaching the world's most colossal thermometer. It feels very cold, and we're hoping for some extreme readings here. Here we are, standing so close to the world's most giant thermometer that I have to tell you, I feel very small and insignificant at this moment. You can hear it chugging away beside us. It makes this chugging sound. It's not only the world's largest thermometer, it's also the world's loudest thermometer. And you know, the people around here are so modest, they don't often bring that up. Let's take a look, shall we, to see if it truly is coldest before the dawn. The reading is 28 below, is that correct?
Yeah.
Which means it's a lie. It is not coldest before the dawn. It is colder last night. It was 31 below last night. I correct myself, I believe I said Celsius last night.
But it's colder.
So, it is coldest before the dawn. I stand corrected. Well, here we are at Jim's Fine Food, home of the world's largest breakfast.
Let's go in. What did the weather service say the temperature was today? Right now? I mean, you said it was
36 below and wind chill 53.
Well, I'm with Jack Murray here, the mayor of International Falls. He came to interrupt our breakfast and tell us about the world's largest thermometer. We came up to see the world's largest thermometer and hopefully see the world's coldest reading on it today. And
We're disappointed.
we're disappointed in the size of your thermometer and the reading. Is it indeed the world's largest thermometer?
It's the largest thermometer that's working and dependable, and I gotta confess that this morning we're having troubles. Right now I walk by there purposely and see it's reading 28 below, and the official temperature from the Weather Bureau is 36. So I've been rushing around trying to find an electrician to go find out what's wrong with our connections.
Well, I guess you'd be the person to talk to then if we wanted to buy the world's largest thermometer, which was our intention when we came up here. First of all, what would you want for the world's largest thermometer?
I'd be awful careful selling it right now because it's been established as
Defective.
yeah. Well, no, not so much because the best part of it, or the worst part of it, I guess you'd say, is that this is the first real trouble we've had. It's operated out of the U.S. Weather Bureau, so when it's working properly, it is.
So
it's the official U.S. Weather Bureau temperature.
So if we were going to negotiate with you, today would probably be the best day.
Yes, but I'm sure we're going to get it back on track. I just wish it were this morning.
Well, shoot us a figure. What do you want for it?
Right now, it's not for sale.
Well, we just finished our breakfast and had some wonderful conversation with the frequenters of the Jim's Cafe. Now we're back on the street, and out here on the street, we find a lot of engines running. In fact, every engine is running right now. Every parked car on Main Street of International Falls has a running engine, and it makes you feel nice to know that none of them get stolen. Words can't touch this. Well, we're on our way to the weather service here in International Falls, which is at the airport. As it's been explained to us, the weather service at the airport is responsible for the readings we see on the world's largest thermometer. I'm not so sure that we know where we are, but as luck would have it, we just chanced upon the world's largest Voyager. And Voyagers, being the people who first explored this area, really know their way around, so I'm going to get some directions from the world's largest Voyager. Excuse me! Mr. Voyager! Where the hell are we? You know what? I feel really dumb. He has no idea what I'm saying. He speaks French. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, we are here to find the weather service.
Okay.
Could you lead us to them?
Well, yep. We're upstairs here.
Oh, you are part of the weather service.
I are the weather service.
You is the weather service. We heard from every reliable source in town that your thermometer is not reading correctly this morning.
You know, and we were trying to correct that. It's so cold. Here's the so cold story. It's so cold that it will not go any, we can't get it to work this morning. And that's a problem, you know, sometimes.
So the thermometer that was designed to tell us it's cold here won't work because it's too cold.
It's so cold that it will not work, evidently. We tried, we tried to even alter what we put in to get it to read correctly, you know, our correct 35 below at that time. And we just couldn't get it to do it, so. This is our current temperature as of 9:14 this morning, but our overnight low is 36 below.
We're looking at Fahrenheit here.
This is Fahrenheit, yeah.
We came the day that the thermometer broke.
Yeah, I think so.
Bob, what is Arctic fog exactly? For all the science nerds out there who want to know in specifics what it is.
Arctic fog is really just a suspension of ice crystals in the air when you have it, when the atmosphere gets really stable, cold and dense. Ice crystals precipitate out of the clear air, and when it gets so cold, usually below about 30 below, you get ice fog.
Arctic fog does not eat other living things.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, would you lie to us and say that it does?
Arctic fog kills people. It really does.
Well, we made it here to the Dairy Queen to meet Michelle. Wouldn't you agree that all Dairy Queens would really improve their business if they had the same facade here in July? We tend to think so. This is it, the moment we've been waiting for. We meet our hostess, Michelle.
Michelle's supposed to be in. She was going to meet you guys. So,
Well, she's late.
yeah.
Is she late often?
No, she's not often late.
We've been stood up. Michelle didn't make it, but we did get inside information about where she is. She's at the Fashion Bug. It's her first day of work. Now that we're done eating, I had my ice cream. I think we're gonna go. I don't know, I feel like I'm going home with an appreciation for some of the little things that I was overlooking. People were very good to us, and you even it all out. You take the thermometer not being so hot, then you look at all the other colossal sights. I managed to get some really bad indigestion.
It's a much bigger thermometer, but it's a fake.
How's that?